Okay. Take 3, everyone. Take freaking 3. Hopefully, everything is fine now. We can only hope. Is it? Oh, it's looking way better on the stream preview. Oh, it's looking so much better. Oh, what a stressful day. It's gonna be one of those days. Well, I guess we're here now. Should I even do a proper intro? This is gonna be the 3rd time I'll do it. What did I say in the previous 2 texts? Oh, PC client. Whoa, hooray, cursor, chapter 15 reference. Love it. Woo! I think I'm losing it. I think I'm genuinely starting to lose it. It should be all fixed now. It should be a nice, crisp 1080p, 60 FPS. We should be fine now. Fingers crossed nothing else goes wrong. Because I will cry if something goes wrong again. Also, where's my chat box? Why is my chat not working? What the hell? Ah. Oh, that's incredible. Let's talk about something more positive. Dude, like, Balloon Skill 2 feels so good. It's in a Skill 2 on crack. Oh, that sounds good. I could pull for him. Honestly, realistically, I could. Another reset, yep. Oh no, chat's back. Chat is there, it's working. I don't have the mold anymore. YouTube issues? Not quite YouTube issues. It's more like Sharky's stream settings had reset. That's what happened. Because after the day, if you remember a couple weeks ago, I was hacked, right? And so I factory reset my PC. Which means all my settings, including the stream and recording settings, had been reset. And so for a moment there, we went back to 720p era Sharky. So it should be crisp now. 60 FPS, 1080p, take 3. It should be good. You can just try them out in the vignette stages of obligatory fix stage, yeah. If you're not sure on whether or not you want to pull for Balone, there's your opportunity to try them out. Error, your Sharky has encountered a fatal error. Please reset and report this issue to Windows. Insert Telopsis defeat line. Alright, hopefully there's no other issues, and we can actually start the stream almost an hour when I was supposed to. First, transit. My public transportation made me late, and then when I got on my PC, I had tech issues. So I'm feeling extra salty today. Well, other than that, it's going to be a grand day. Okay. For realsies. For realsies, for reals. Let's actually do a run. Power will go out. Don't say that! My power did go out last night, actually. So, oh no, don't jinx it. Don't jinx it, Hammerhead. It has gone out before. Imagine the moment you finish floor 1, it crashes. See, that would be a bug report for the PC client. I did it because I had that thing in the screenshot you saw. Alright, gotcha. When I tried joining the stream, it said you delisted the video. We had tech issues. But I'm glad you found your way here. Tech issues is what happened. Actually, good chance to actually... That is a good shout. I should update the Discord server with the new link. Okay, that'll be the last techie thing. So I appreciate it. The real link. There we go. Okay. Fingers crossed, no more issues. I hate tech issues so much, mostly because I'm bad with tech. I really want to find a way to ruin PC client, but it's been holding out just fine. Oh, do you know what I'm curious about? I want to see the new highest limit of what a PC can handle with Read Alter Skill 3. I want to see that. I bet you someone's already tested that. The only way to do that is to also ruin your own PC. Okay, hopefully there's no more other issues. We can do this. What squad are we going for the Golden Chalice money run? What would be best for it? What would grant us the most monies? Tourist squad? So we flip coins? We could do tourist squad, actually. That seems fine. That'll flip a whole bunch of coins with our tone ball. Yeah, probably tourists, yeah. It's the coin run, so we're gonna stick with coins. And we'll stick to our usual fun. Right, oh, and I'm getting all the tutorial pop-ups because the PC client is new, and so I'm getting all the tutorial pop-ups. But these runs shouldn't be that hard, right? Because they're probably on base difficulty, are they? So we can mess around with stuff. We could even bring back KOB. And that would be absolutely marvelous. Yeah, so we can toss again for free. We can do that before the end of the floor. Because I don't want to lose some of the one-time effects. Rydian skin? Yes, Rydian skin. The one that came out yesterday. KOB is perfect. My next dog shall be named KOB. And I guess while I'm doing these runs, we can think about whether or not I should pull for our boy here. One of our boys. Because I have the pulls. I have the pulls, so I could just do it. Because, yeah, fighter guard, so he likes to brawl. He's a brawly boy. Oh, it is kind of like in his skill too, isn't it? No, it's kind of like an inverse version of Innis. No Gamba for man. I just beat his event to stage 3, I think, to side stage, which forces you to use Balone. Yeah, it should be some of the last ones. IS6 is hard, bro. I remember when IS6 first came out. That was basically everyone's opinion of, oh, IS6 is so brutally hard. And then months down the line, you just kind of get used to it. And you're like, oh, IS6 might not be that bad. But I get it. I get it. Or you know what? Support. Yeah, if I don't feel like pulling for a Balone, I can... I almost called him Baloney. Balone. I'm also kind of hungry. But I could pull for him. Or if we don't pull for him, I can always borrow him from supports. See how he plays.
Rose Island Water Treatment Team.
Or we're just sort of saving up. So I haven't actually seen much of the Rydian skin, so this will all be new to me. The fishies have changed. Oh, I want to see what all the summons look like. That would be cool. Because we got these, like, triangle-y projectiles on the Rydian skin. I do like her outfit, though. Another one of those outfits where I'd probably wear that, in all honesty. It's probably my type of clothing. Just kind of the... It draws that line between casual and, you know, not casual. Formal, that's the word. It's like formal-ish, but it's still, you know, this essentially this jacket. I believe that's a jacket. I got him first pull and it doesn't work with my default team. No! I mean, congratulations. Lucky gotcha, man. Congrats. Everything is casual if you have enough aura. That is true. You just gotta roll with it sometimes. You You just gotta make it work. But yeah, since these are on base difficulty, more than likely, I don't have to worry about losing, we can just worry about messing around. We can have some fun with these deep explorations. Oh right, I have actual controls now for the game. I don't have to tap it manually. I set it to C as my keyboard. Right. Can't even use Balloon. My default team needs all its units. Lasted me to chapter 16. Yeah. That will happen. That will very much happen. It's one of those things where you have a team that works and you're like, you really can't slot it in, but you have the operator, right? You can always use them in the future. Are we censoring stuff for no reason in chat, or is it the YouTube auto-moderation that's forcing us to do that? Every time I turn it off, it just turns itself on somehow, and I don't get it. Do we have enough flower coins to... Oh, we can probably risk getting all collectibles. Flower coins! Okay, that's a lovely amount of flower coins. Oh, there's auto-moderation? There shouldn't be auto-moderation. I remember explicitly turning it off, but YouTube sometimes likes to be weird. Under normal circumstances, I'm pretty sure it's off. Allow me to break that good son. We could test it. We can say a bunch of profanity here. Like, bugger and... I mean, I can say what I want, but I guess it's the chat moderation. But there shouldn't be any moderation. Other than maybe, like, suspicious links. Can we say the F slur? Maybe don't say any slurs in my chat. That would be very highly appreciated. Maybe not the best idea. It also depends on the F slur, right?
Rhodes Island Water Treatment Team, heading out.
Because some people consider the word fuck as an F slur.
Verified all alert units in position. Everything's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, only way to test moderation is swearing. I mean, I don't have a problem. Just go for it. I don't ever remembering having explicitly saying that you cannot swear. You could. I swear all the time, IRL. And on stream. Maybe not as much as people might expect. Because I usually like to try to keep it nice and classy, nice and polite. Yeah, the insult for gay people. Yeah, maybe don't say the F slur. Maybe don't say any slur. That would be great. Actually, back when I was a kid, I remember hearing the F slur a lot, just being thrown around in general. Including the R slur as well. I think the R slur was far more common when I was growing up. I think at the time, no one dared say the N-word. It was a time, because it was that weird, because I grew up in the 2000s, and it was a weird transition of language between what people used to say in the 80s and 90s versus what they say now in 2026. You know, and what's culturally acceptable to say. But I remember the R and F slur being thrown around a lot when I was a kid. Like, you discover the word and you're just using it all the time, and like, when I hit middle school, that's all people would have used. And then Vine came out, and everyone said these nuts. That's how I remember it. Can you believe these nuts was over a decade ago?
This isn't the way out, but a trap.
I think these nuts was 2015. That's a long freaking time ago. Hello, Shark. Hello, chat. Hello, Gavin. Good to see ya. You didn't miss much. All you missed was technical difficulties. And a lot of technical difficulties. So we should be okay, at least for now. Though I have a lot of off-stream fixing to do. Slept at 8, woke up at 11. Is that a mini coma? Not really. I mean, I've slept for that long before. I slept for that long today. I think I slept at 10 p.m., woke up at 1 p.m. It was a long sleep. You know, sometimes you just get tired of all the burdens of life, and all you want to do is sleep. Sleep and nothing else. There are days where, at least for me, I can't bear to think of real life. It does get very, very, very demoralizing. So, you know, this is a nice escapism. But sometimes I am just absolutely exhausted. And you just end up sleeping like a log. So I wouldn't say it's a mini coma. You could describe it as such for sure. Are those gunfish spinning faster than the default skin? Are they? Hang on. I wouldn't say faster, maybe more unevenly. Because you can see that they're kind of... It's like a loop where they get faster at some points and then slow down at other points. We look at that carefully. So it's like it's slow when it's near the front and then it's fast when it's near the back. So, you know, I think if you were to take an average... I get what you mean, though. It does look faster. Illusion of motion, possibly. They slow down for shot. Normal fish always slow, though. Oh, did they? Then I might be the blind one, because I thought they moved evenly. Maybe we can do a comparison. I'll swap skins for one map, so we can test that. But it could be that.
This isn't the way out, but a trap.
Operation complete. But we have to be diligent.
Yeah, they're faster. I mean, we can always take your word for it. But they do seem faster, regardless. Human perception can be tricked to perceive acceleration. One motion. Why are you censoring the word motion? Or one mention. One mention is the use of speed lines. Yes, actually. Yes. Are we just censoring random words now? Is that what's going on? This isn't uniform motion, there's acceleration and deceleration. Yeah, there is. There very much is. But the animation is tied to Radiant's attack speed, so it should equalize. Maybe. Also, why are the gunfish bullets like the Legend of Zelda Triforce? They're like mini Triforces, aren't they? They're little Doritos. Okay, we'll take... Okay, well, I was gonna say, do we need Objective Shield, but... I don't think we need it. I'll take that, though. What else can I replace that I honestly just don't need? I'll get rid of that. Don't really need that. No, we are not censoring random words. Also, Sharky, I've recorded footage about 2 weeks ago, but procrastinated editing it. That was me with the IS6 video that recently came out. A lot of procrastination, then I had to get it done before I hung out with some friends IRL. And I got it done. Sometimes you just have to do it. But especially when it comes to editing stream footage. I don't know what is it with me and stream footage specifically. But I edit a lot faster when I'm having a good time. Or when I had a good time on stream. Or when I have happy memory. I mean, most of my memories of the coin tossing was carpal tunnel, so... you know? It only goes so far. Oh, bloodshed. We can do a bit of bloodshed. Yeah, let's do some bloodshed. I don't need that anymore. Guard voucher, a little bit of hope. Vanguard stuff. I'll take that when I eventually, I never get Vanguards. It's always medics and no Vanguards. That'll be fine. But yeah, I understand the procrastination. Especially when it comes to editing videos. That's... Sometimes I procrastinate, sometimes I walk into some issues and I'm like, how do I do X thing because I'm so bad at editing? Medics only run. We could do a medic night run. YouTube emotes are weird. There's this one. What is that emote? Wait. It's different depending on whether I'm looking at my stream software versus YouTube chat. Because on YouTube chat, it just looks like a guy rubbing his fat belly. You know, it's like dad bod. That's what it is. It's just dad bod. Don't sleep on Mpreg. Exactly! See, exactly! We don't sleep on Mpreg, okay? There are several people that are very much into that. And I will leave it at that. I will not elaborate further. Okay, so... +2 ingots when you pass a node. We want some non-combat nodes. So Pathfinders count as non-combat, and then I want to go into... Bosky. What is our goal anyways? Gain a total of 320 ingots. Yeah, okay, we can do that. Internet! Okay, okay, I think we're okay. We might be okay. As the tech difficulties don't end. They really don't. But yeah, as far as how the Greed stream was, most of what I remember from the Greed streams was me trying to not get carpal tunnel. That was most of my memory. Me just mindlessly clicking menus as I talk about stories and whatever chat was talking about at the time. That's how it went. Other than that, I think the run went pretty good. It's so over. Oh, we can bring Flamebringer. Diabolical level of greed. You know what? We were gonna go to 1 million. If I were to do it again, I'm gonna go to 1 million. You gotta up the ante if you're doing the same thing again. That's what you gotta do. I'll bring Redalt. Why not? We're gonna have some fun here. Why is there black screen? Is there a black screen, or am I being gaslit? The stream seems to be working on my end. I guess you guys can tell me if there was any issues. Since you are the viewers. What caster do we want? Sharky, there is issues. Oh, come on. I don't want there to be issues. Oh, there actually issues. Oh, okay, I see. It's okay. I actually believed you. You know, you guys could gaslight me really easily. Because I'm such a paranoid bugger. I'm such a paranoid person. And, like, I'm so committed to not having a shit viewing experience that I will probably believe you guys on anything stream related. Genuinely. That does not do good for my paranoia, guys. Now that we have PC client, it's gonna be possibility. Yes, it very much will be. Gullible. I am sort of gullible. Depends on what it is, though. Obviously, a person would be more gullible if they knew less about X thing. Are all Canadians paranoid? No, it is literally just me. As in, I am the only paranoid Canadian in the country. No. I'm a very paranoid person. Like, I'm the type of person who, when I leave my home, I like shake the door like 7 to 10 times to make sure it's locked. We're talking about that level of paranoid. Like, I'm trying to be better at it, but genuinely, I'm so paranoid. Gullible enough to get 4 Kumud? Yeah. But yeah, no, it's literally just me. Hulhaic has a IS module, doesn't she? Yeah, we'll bring Hulhaic. Why not? Sniper will do... Truly, the shark hive mind thinks all the same. And you know what? I encourage it, honestly. If it means that we can start... And this is coming from a... Dare I use the term content creator? From the content creator perspective. You know, there's at least for a community to form, there's got to be at least a few things for viewers to rally around easily. And honestly, if it means gaslighting me, then I'm completely okay with it. Genuinely. I am not beating the allegations. Maybe maple syrup drinkers get more paranoid than the non-drinkers. Maybe. Maybe. Or maybe I had too much alcohol for dinner, who knows. Maybe it's that. Okay. What snipper? I can just stick with Arketo. We got enough to play around with. But yeah, one of the hardest things to do as a YouTuber or a streamer is to get that first initial community, right? And then growing that into something bigger, right? That's the hard part of all of it.
No problem.
Because then after that, you gotta keep up the momentum. And you guys know me, I am terrible at keeping up any amount of content creator related momentum.
What blocks the way?
Since maple syrup contains sugar, I guess you can make booze out of it. You can make a nice cocktail with maple syrup, if you do it right. Because you don't want to do maple syrup straight up, right? Because it's more viscous in texture, or at least real maple syrup. No, actually, pure like freshly tapped maple syrup is pretty liquidy. So if you just took that and then mixed it with some booze to make a cocktail, that'd honestly be pretty good. I'd drink that. I got my paranoia about leaving doors after I accidentally left our door open once. I got beated for it that day because our cat went out. Oh no, not the cat. Not the cat. That's gotta suck. Yeah, actually, I used to live with a couple of roommates. And they never locked the door. And every time I'm on their ass about it, I'm like, dude, lock the freaking door. When you leave, it's not that hard. Just lock the door. It might just be the rainstorms happening in Calgary that's making you paranoid, maybe. I was out and about before this stream, so it could be the outside weather. It was pretty cloudy today, though. I saw how maple syrup was made. I understand why it's priced now. Yeah, real maple syrup is a lot more expensive, and because a lot of the commercial maple syrup you end up buying, most of them isn't even real maple syrup. Most of them is like processed corn syrup, and you know, real maple syrup. Try it at least once. It's one of our proudest exports, I guess. Actually, our proudest exports are the celebrities from the country. Probably. Who knows? American so-called maple syrup is just flavored sugar / molasses. Yeah, generally the not actual maple syrup producers it's like super processed sugar, super processed syrup, and all that. But never real maple syrup. Takes like 2 days of processing a hell of a load of sap just to make one jar, yeah. A lot, because it's mostly liquid when you get it from the maple tree, right? When you tap it.
Doctor, sadly, there's not
So what it has to do is it's gonna have less water content, but yeah, it takes a lot of work. Much like the nice things in life, it takes a lot of work. I get very paranoid whenever someone goes behind me. My brother used to put things down by my shirt as he passes by. Oh man, that is such a sibling thing to do.
Waiting for a
Yeah, sometimes I've accidentally scared people because I go up to them and ask them for a thing, especially my peers at school. I'll just go up behind them and I'll be like, "Hey, can I borrow something?" And then me just talking scares the ever-living shit out of them. Because I'll say nothing, and I'll make no noise. Not on purpose. Generally, I have pretty quiet footsteps for whatever reason. But then they'll be jump scared pretty badly, and I always have to apologize. Another guard, Flamebringer E2, let's go. Oh, bet they write made with real maple syrup and then just put 0.1% of it so you can label maple syrup, yeah. Whatever gets them across the lawsuit threshold for false advertising. But that's and not just with maple syrup product. There's so much of that where it's like, oh, made with real cheese, and it's like barely any cheese. A lot of Canadians are quick to say it's a stereotype for a reason. Okay, we say sorry, we really do. Right? We don't like to, or at least I don't like to offend people. I just think it's a decent thing to do, right? Because, right, if you, like, accidentally, like, bump into someone, you know, I'm just gonna be like, oh, sorry, man, sorry. Just because I feel like that's the decent thing to do. We send the geese after those we hate. Yes, we send we send the Canadian Air Force, also known as the Canadian Geese, to attack people who are not polite. Obviously, it's not all Canadians. Even where I live, it's probably the least amount of sorries and the most amount of road rage. Gonna be honest with you, we have some pretty terrible drivers where I live. It's to a point where it is literally a stereotype for where I live. The fact that we have bad drivers. Can you tell me what this is? That looks like a boot to me, Eggy. That just looks like a boot. Oh, is this gonna be a Ling node? Because we're doing the money run? Kinda curious. We'll take the recruitment. A boot? Oh, I see. Oh, sorry, eh? Didn't realize it was a boot this. I cannot do an Eastern Canadian voice. That's the best I've got. It's a sniffable boot. Thanks for clarifying. Thanks for clarifying. I mean, you're not wrong. I'm just gonna say that, you're not wrong. And you know what? Depending on who's worn that boot, people would pay good money for that. Just for one sniff. You can make a whole industry out of that. Now, let's see what's leftwards. So, ooh, I want that. Oh, a lot of good stuff here. Oh, a lot of really good stuff here. I want that. I definitely want that. YouTube filtered that unless I added brackets. Really? Man, maybe YouTube is just catching up. They're like, you know, we're getting wise. They're getting wise to the degeneracy of the internet. After how many years of internet degeneracy, YouTube's finally like, do you know what? The word sniffable, this shouldn't be a thing. Is it just me? I'm not sure, honestly. It's anyone's guess when it comes to the YouTube site. Okay, we have Rydian for this event. Rydian in our squad. Restore all life points. We can go back in the shop. This is great. I mean, we can try the funny 5th ending again if we can do a Ling loop. Or we're on difficulty 0 because it's deep dive. Or deep exploration. Also, there are 4 stores. That's a lot of... This is the most trade nodes I've ever seen. But yeah, as far as if boots are sniffable, it's most definitely gonna depend on A, who the sniffer is, and B, who, if and who has worn that boot. Right? I cannot stress enough. People will pay for that. Actually, I remember back in the day. This was maybe, I want to say like 2016 or something. Whenever, do you guys remember Belle Delphine? And when she sold Gamer Girl bathwater to people? You guys remember when that happened? Hey, hello Dan! Hello, good to see you. Are we pulling for a Ballon? That's a maybe right now. We're not so sure yet. There's way funnier and better ways to bypass stuff, yeah. For the YouTube moderation. Is that the shop discounted sword? Maybe? Maybe. Bathwater, yeah. The Belle Delphine Gamer Girl bathwater. I definitely remember that. And how everyone was like going nuts over it. I don't like what you're implying there, pup. Are we gonna get Sharky... Wait, we gotta make it Canadian, so it's like... Sharky a boot... like water a boot Sharky? Something like that. And you know what? We can take that. We're buying stuff in the shop. I'll take that. We'll come back for the rest. Okay, so that's the only... No, so these are all the trade notes. So if we can get our lives back... TS was weird AF, yeah, it was a strange time. Yeah, this is deep exploration. So in this run, we actually start with Golden Chalice and a bunch of like ingot-related tongue balls. So we're gonna see if we can do. I mean, you're kind of meant to do the funny attack speed stuff. Okay, maybe I go back in the shop again because I want what's in there. So we'll buy that. We'll buy that. We'll buy that. Conserve, refresh. I'll take that, so we can get some risk coins going. So what does this require? This is 15 or more max life points. Very fitting collectible for our Mr. Beast light. See, this is what I mean. These are memes to rally around. This is what we want. This is a sign of a nice, healthy community. The bathwater is less of a scam than NFTs or whatever they are called. Yeah. The bathwater, at least with the Belle Delphine Gamer Girl bathwater, she actually shipped it. People have received, and maybe gotten sick, but have shipped the bathwater. Right? But stuff like NFTs are far more of a scam. Far, far more of a scam. Most definitely. Also, I don't know why the PNG tuber is sort of like cut off here. Because if I... Oh, there we go. That's how it's supposed to be. If I just test and keep talking here. Maybe there isn't such a big gap. Yeah, there we go. Fix the little shark. What's NFTs? So this was a thing that happened a few years ago. So NFTs stand for... if this is an unironic question. I guess for those that don't know. NFTs stand for non-fungible tokens, which is essentially you're buying these and then well, it's like you're buying into an investment, but the investment is mostly a scam because you're mostly just paying for probably at this point an AI generated image of something. And they promote it as if it's this like one of a kind thing. And that it's super high in value because it's the only one that exists. Weird things sold by weird people, exactly. Exactly. I should start selling my stuff to chasers for stupid money. Seems like a profitable thing to do. Bitcoin, but 100% worse, exactly. At least Bitcoin, right? People, even people that are less sort of, I guess, for lack of a better term, elite people. Elite in the social standing. Even regular folks made money off of Bitcoin when it, was getting really, really big. And then it became a scam a few years after that, probably. You're buying the rights of a copy of generated PNG while people can just screenshot and download it, exactly. It's like you're buying and selling Pokemon cards, right? Even that is far better than NFTs. Right? So, like, imagine you're investing in an NFT, and someone goes up to you, and they're like, "Oh, would you like to buy this rainbow cock?" This rainbow cock, it's not like all the other chickens. It's your cock. And only your cock, one of a kind. And you can sell it to other people. Right? You can sell your cock to other people. This rainbow cock is not like any of the others. I'm still amazed with people who made 3D card art with garbage Pokemon. I've seen those. You know what? I genuinely want to do a couple of those someday. Because I have a few Pokemon that I absolutely adore. That I would love to... Because I have all the supplies because of what I do IRL and at school. Right? I have the stationary supplies to do it. I just gotta get some Pokemon cards first. Like, genuinely, that could just be a fun thing to do. Good stream idea, too, if I can figure out how to not be terrible with cameras. And then you all can witness how much I've moved my arms around when I'm talking. Pokemon cards tasted good, especially if it's a Pokemon like Alcremie. Or, Fido, or... Vanillite, or... Cherubi, or... And insert any food Pokemon here. It's still used for illegal stuff. I would not be surprised, yeah. Also, Mr. Sharp, do you collect rocks? No, I don't collect rocks, sadly. I remember collecting rocks as a kid. I like go around the school playground collecting like the really shiny, rare ones. That's probably why I got into Pokemon cards and... Or at least, I never had Pokemon cards myself, but that's probably why I was so interested in Pokemon cards. The foil makes it tastier, exactly. Someone could easily make an Arknights TCG. There is a TCG that exists, actually, that has an Arknights set. I forgot what game it was. It's not Weiss Schwarz, because I know of Weiss Schwarz. It's, oh, I need to look this up, actually. Hang on a moment. Arknights trading cards. I forgot. Union Arena. That's what it was called. Union Arena has an Arknights set. Let me bring up an image here. Oh, okay, you know what? Google Images works. Hang on. Let me... Oh, that does not work. Fantastic. Okay. Well, more tech difficulties. Hang on. If I... Capture method, display... This one? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Union Arena. Had an Arknights set. So there were actually Arknights trading cards. Yeah, JP only sadly, but it exists. It very much exists. I forgot when this released. It was maybe... Honestly, it was maybe, I want to say... 2024? I think early 2024, I want to say. But they do exist. Look at that. Who doesn't want a graded red with Matterhorn in the background? Anyways. I can't wait for the Arknights X Shadowverse collab, smile. I heard a lot of things about Shadowverse. That would be really cool, honestly. Sharky, do you play Pokemon games often? Ever consider doing a Nuzlocke stream? Do you know what? We could do some Pokemon. That's not a bad idea, honestly, Dan. Cause... Okay, if I want to stream off of my DS, I still have a DS. That's how old I am. And it still works. So I could play Pokemon Black and White, I could play Pokemon Black and White 2, I could play Pokemon Heart Gold. I could hook up my Switch, because I have a couple Pokemon games there. I also played a few fan games. Actually, one that could be fun to play on stream, that I know is fully completed. I could play some Pokemon Reborn. The notoriously difficult Pokemon fan game. But there's a lot of options for Pokemon. I don't honestly mind. That's not a bad idea. I'll have to finish the Fire Emblem run first, though. We're gonna do this one at a time. One thing at a time. My DS got stolen. Oh no! Yeah, that's what the emulator's for. That is what it's for. Arknights should collab with Bloons Tower Defense 6. It would be horrible. We could do a Bloons Tower Defense 6 stream. I have the game. We could do BTD 6. Kingdom Hearts is getting an anime, apparently. Oh, is it? Well, maybe it's about time. Kingdom Hearts has quite the die-hard fan base. Shark, you haven't played that game I sent you through yet, though. I assume you mean the... Oh, it was a while ago. The Fire Emblem one. You might have to send... If it's the Fire Emblem one, you might have to send it to me again. Because of the... When I got hacked, I had to factory reset everything. We should recommend games for him to try out. You know what? I'd be happy to do that. Something to do, that's not just Arknights. I want to branch out. Unsubbing instantly. Because we got some games in the back burner, right? Because again, I do want to continue with the I've been having problems with the Elgato capture software right now. I was trying to hook it up the other day, and I was molding so much. But once I get that actually hooked up, we can continue the Iron Man. But some games after that, we can do a Pokemon game. The new Fire Emblem game is coming out in September, so I could play Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. Yeah, we can try out a bunch of Fire Emblem ROM hacks. There's a bunch. This was one that Eggy sent me. So there's options there, because I know of some really good ones that I think would be fun to play. But yeah, like Pokemon games, Pokemon ROMs, or / fan games. I'm trying to stay away from long RPGs. So something like Xenoblade Chronicles, I probably wouldn't play. But yeah, we could play some indie games. I could finally stream RimWorld. Except all the colonists are chat members, and I get to be in charge of your fate. Souls game? Possibly. If I can run it properly. There's also opportunity for collab streams. Maybe I can convince a couple people to... Actually, I'm going to try to convince Lever of... Lever, a different Arknights content creator. I could convince him to play Left 4 Dead with me. Oh hell no, Sharkcord rimming each other live on stream. There's plenty of rimming happening. And a lot of organ harvesting to happen in RimWorld. I still love that game to bits. I could play XCOM. I haven't played XCOM 2 in a while. So that could be a fun, like, Iron Man sort of challenge run. And that has, like, you know, I can make all the soldiers chat members. But there's a lot of potential. There's a ton of potential. So plenty that we can do. Okay, 12 or more hope. I want the collectibles, sure. In how many years is that gonna take place? That's a good question. It just depends on my pace and how fast or slow I make videos. That's about the only thing. Other than that, we should be good to go. But I do want to start with the Fire Emblem first. One at a time. And then we'll cycle through it. Because, yeah, you know, turning on the videos too, that'll be worth it. One of these days I'll get better at editing. Oh, I don't want to do Strange Tales. Check this out. Oh, great. I wish YouTube had a rabbit emote can make a funny Amiya joke. Hire an editor. Bold of you to assume that I have a budget. Very bold of you to assume I have a budget. Because I do everything on the channel. I'm not your, like, million subscriber super content. Just don't pay them. God. I mean, I'm not that mean. Maybe when I get my IRL career going, that'll be a pretty good time. Would you prefer that you had to beat the boss in these gimmick runs? They're so fun, but the moment I meet the objective, I opt out because I have 8 more to do. Yeah, I mean, likely just because of the time we have to. I'll probably just opt out, but we'll see some funny stuff. I'm sure we'll see some funny stuff. Because we have 10 of these to do, so it's gonna take a while. Okay, take everything, refresh. Get 2 more coupons. Great. It's always nice to see the fireplace node after a huge shopping spree with G. Honestly, I love I typically save the legend nodes for the chance of always getting those campfire notes, because that means, yeah, you can buy more stuff from the shop. Which is really nice. They should roll these out one at a time during the lifespan of the IS so people can have fun with them. That is a good point. If you release them slowly rather than all at once so people don't instantly speedrun. That is a point. Okay, back here again. We're at 140. I'll do a combat. This should be fine. There is the Better TV Bunny emote rabbit. I am confident few people could see it though. I don't think I see it here. Not always. Nothing hurts more than finding the fireplace before you go through 5 notes first to unlock the better option. Very true. Very true. I always find the fireplace note first. Oh, it'll happen. It'll happen.
As long as I'm here.
Okay, the attack speed is definitely ramping up. The golden chalice is doing its thing. Yeah, look at that. Actually, I do like the similarly colored Triforces that come out of the skill 2 on the skin. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's weighted sometime. Yeah, maybe. That would be a question for IS Central. Making content is difficult, feels like lack of creativity and time to invest. My problem is lack of time, by far. I can be as creative as I want, At least with how little I know how to edit, but other than that holding me back, it's mainly time that's holding me back.
To drive them away with fire is easy.
It is purely time.
But if we're to ensure
I love the summons with the skin, worth it for me. It is a nice skin in my
fire is
opinion.
not enough.
Ooh, Vanguard. Don't think anyone goes up to Radiant in universe and goes, "Gamer girl!" Ah, don't speak too soon. Someone's probably already said that. Someone might have already said that. I made one once in a blue moon and see you again next year. I've been noticing about that with my videos recently. It's like sometimes I'll get it done by next week, and then sometimes I'll get it done by next month. And again, it all just depends on time for me. Purely time, nothing else. I wish Sharky can make custom emotes. I wish I could do that. I did look into it before. At least for the YouTube live streams. I think I have to like open memberships and stuff for that. And I don't think I should. So I think it's better if it just stays on the Discord server. And then maybe one day, if I, you know, God forbid I become big, I can open up memberships. I was trying to see if I could do it for free. That's what I was looking at. But it doesn't seem like it's possible without turning on memberships. Oh, you wouldn't believe what he did with the John Vampire emote. Oh, that MS Paint of John Vampire. It haunts my dreams sometimes. Better TV has custom emote compatibility. Oh, does it? Because when I used to stream on Twitch, that was pretty easy just to load up some emotes. And then you're limited to how many consistent subs you get on Twitch would be your capacity. But on YouTube, it's a little eh. But yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. Me when I simp for the ex-KGB interrogator who plays retro games in the hospital lobby. I'm a Colombian middle-class sarcasm.
Relax. There comes.
Let's begin.
Okay, so this is the emergency mode. Again, difficulty 0, so it shouldn't be awful. I don't know how I get it to work, but it works somehow. Is that Flamebringer I see? Yes, it is. We recruited him for no real good reason. Gonna be honest. He was just sort of there. And he was free, so why not? I mean, these are not high-stakes runs. We can just muck around. Maybe I wait. Flamebringer carry in 2026. You brought the flames for it to lulz, yes. But that's what we do here. We don't play optimally. When have I ever played optimally? Genuine question. When has Sharky ever played optimally? The answer is never.
Mission accomplished.
Doctor, your performance reminds me of a bunch of
100k,
legends.
yes. Exactly.
But now, I believe in them. Legends, no more.
And the reason why that is suboptimal is because we didn't need that 100k. Not at all. Plus 6. Oh, life points. We'll take that and then replace it immediately. And I'll take that. Get rid of that. Who gave Arketo a machine gun? The Golden Chalice did. When I did this run, I had a temporary recruit Helliger on Spinach, melt E in like 5 seconds per face. What do you think about opinion Radiant makes IS6 quite easy? I think there's gonna be a nice balance you have to have. I like Tin Man and IS5. as like a nice middle ground for what you want for balance. I do agree with the fact that Radiant does make IS6 a little harder, or sorry, a little easier, but maybe not to the point of absolutely having to rely on her constantly. And yeah, there's the other argument of Radiant makes IS6 bearable. Right? Some people are like, oh, IS6 is horrible without Radiant because it's so hard. Oh, break time is over for me. Students are flowing in. See you some other time, Mr. Shark Beast. Bye, Dan. Bye, Dan. Enjoy your students. Enjoy your, if I recall, tutoring. So have fun with that. But yeah, people are generally pretty positive about Radiant, especially for the waifu factor, right? But in general, I know a lot of people who are like, oh, we need, even me, I'm like, you need Radiant for IS6. At least if you're on the harder difficulties. You can probably most definitely get away with not using Radiant in lower difficulties, but when you're on high difficulty, you really do need her. IS6 isn't that bad. IS6 was way too easy, and then there's upcoming IS7. I feel like IS3 is quite difficult, even IS2 when they introduce Risk. Yeah, I think I struggle with IS3 the most, personally. But yeah, Radiant is mommy material. Exactly. And that's why people love her. But people to their own tastes. To each their own. Okay, I'm willing to... I want to just toss it again, see if we can get Cocoon worth. Yeah, pretty good. So, we're nearing there. Some IS are hell, so others are too easy. That's just how it goes. From the Sweaties, I believe they dislike how Radiant is basically mandatory. I shouldn't have to say this, but that doesn't mean they dislike Radiant herself. Yeah, there is a difference there. That we should, distinct from one another. Where's my Pathfinder? Up there. We can always go in the shop, too. Gain some trinkets, sure. It's most likely because 4 stars cost extra hope in IS3, yeah. In some of these high-powered ISs, like IS5 and 6, they made the 4 stars cost nothing, but the 4 stars are quite valuable in the earlier ISs. So I'm glad Hypergriff didn't repeat this with Mechanist. That's good to hear, though, so it shouldn't be too bad then, at least in terms of how much you have to rely on the IS exclusive operator. Or the IS... You guys know what I mean. Oh yeah, when we get IS7, don't they change the reception rooms so we can spam emotes and others can see them? Can we? I think that would be absolutely great. That just sounds like fun to me.
I'd rather operate solo.
Alright, Flamebringer. Get him.
You. You.
Flamebringer in 2026.
Falls with blood.
But I haven't tried Sammy, and so I need to actually play the game for a second.
Found our prey.
I was ready to talk to chat, but I'm just
What
gonna
arrow
drop
should I use?
Estelle there real quick. Alright, we're good.
Should pull a lot of enemies here.
But yeah, but I still haven't tried Sammy and Sarkaz IS though, straight jumping into Sui. Yeah. Deleted. IS6 is definitely not the beginner IS. I think we can all agree on that. It's either going to be IS2 or IS5.
Whose name will you cry as you pass?
But in those ISs, Arknight, you can get much further with 3 stars. Meanwhile, the IS is basically tooled for you to start with 4 stars. Yeah. And again, that's some of the higher powered ISs, like IS6 and IS5. Sammy IS I hated way too hard. It is a tough one. It is a tough one. I think most of what I have trouble with in IS4 is honestly 4th ending. I know how to do 4th ending, but it still annoys the crap out of me.
Whose name will you cry as you pass?
A fourth ending being the one with the twins boss, that like to fire artillery shots at each other.
Mission accomplished.
A weak enemy proves nothing. Search for a worthier battlefield.
I too hate holding my lanes, puppet. How many guards? We have one. We can do another one here. I like IS6 because it gives you a lot of resources, but it do be taking a while to complete. I think that goes for... Oh, if you're talking about a single run, then yeah, it does take a little bit of time, doesn't it? IS6 is by far the longest IS, in terms of how long it takes to complete a run. It is a long one. Very, very long one. Oh, hey, we can go back to Sui's consciousness. Why not? We can trade that out again. Ooh, that running lizard in Sammy IS is hell of annoying. If you mean second ending, the only strat that I know of that I'm always happy to rely on is the one where you stick a Guardian Defender to block forever, and then just have enough healing to, it's like you're alternating between who blocks. It's hard to describe the strat without just saying block every time as soon as possible. I have half-max IS4 skill tree before I even beat a single ending. Really? Dang, not even ending 1. I think, because yeah, ending 1, in my opinion, is by far the easiest one. Especially if you have Read Alter. I always highly recommend Read Alter for the first ending IS4. IS6 is my first time since I started 2 months ago, so I wouldn't know about the others. I tried IS3 and I got cancer and never looked back. Yeah, that's the IS3 experience. Or, you know, insert meme of a guy that rests hand on shoulder. Or like the who's gonna tell them meme. But I would say IS4 is not as scary as some people are making it out to be, but IS4 is a little tough. I love Metastatic Aberration. I love it too. I love it when your run dies because that was your debuff you were given. By far the least favorite of most Arknights players in terms of all the debuffs in IS3. I was stubborn and was determined I could brute force Sammy IS. You do, and this goes for all ISs. You need a good strategy going. A good, reliable kind of go-to thing, you know? I wish they bring back IS0. KOB Acid Trip still cracks me at first half. By the way, for those that don't know, the KOB being on shrooms memes originated from IS0 before they made it into a permanent mode. It was originally a limited time event, but people liked it so much that they made it a permanent mode. So there's your fun Arknights fact there. IS4 just demands you block your lanes, that's all really. I have no block, only DPS. Barring that, is probably the most balanced IS. Yeah, I like IS4. I'll repeat what I said. It's tough, but it's doable. You just gotta, you know, again with all ISs, figure out what works for you. But I understand, ending 4 especially, why people might think it's really tough. Shout out to Knowledge Squad since I had like no ops when it come in clutch. I RMB back, then my strat to win IS3 is basically get Tech Salter and Gen Alter. I remember that being my strategy also. Shen Alter, Texas Alter, you're all good. But you have to survive until you get them. That was the issue. And again, if you get Metastatic Aberration, you're kind of boned. Integrated Strategies 3, Texas and Carulia Arbor. That's how it goes. That is how it goes. Okay, so we'll E2 our kettle. Why not? And we'll conserve the specialist voucher, and then we'll buy that, and then we'll buy that, and then we'll refresh. And we'll get a cool flower coin, sure. Replace that. Buy that, buy that, buy that. I don't have any more space to conserve operators. We'll buy a Gumi. Where is Gumi? There, Gumi. And we'll E2 Estelle for no reason. Or refresh again. We'll buy that, and we'll buy that. Perfect. We're all good, I think. My strat for most stages, IS included, is to get monster for healing, focus only on damage after. That is a strategy, for sure. But yeah, the thing about IS is you really have to. I mean, it's in the gameplay description. You really gotta adapt. But yeah, you'll get better eventually. String puppet plus text alter equals neuron activation. Oh, for sure, for sure. I remember loving this item when I do my IS5 runs as well. Tend to use Texel a lot there too. Yippee! You got one of my favorite collectibles, the string puppet. It is a good, and it's a low tier collectible too, which means it's a lot more possible to get. If that makes any sense. What was this one again? Oh, right. We'll just collect that. How many more ingots do we need? Still need a decent amount. We'll do... Wear user. That seems fine, right? What version is it? UFO version. That is very doable, actually. Now it's string puppet plus pram. Times are changing. They are. They are. We boomers have to get on with it. My strat for IS2 back then is also rely on Golden Chalice. See, that's a rare item to get though, that's the thing. You would have to be quite lucky if you wanted it. Oh well, Arcado machine gunning still. There we go. Job done. And then maybe put Flamebringer down so I don't leak.
Will it be you?
There we go. Is this what difficulty 0 feels like? IS2, you probably mean coin-operated Tour and Knight's Commandments. Yeah, there are other attack speed ingot items that aren't just Golden Chalice. Well, luckily, you know, the strategy becomes more reliable. Maybe not as powerful as getting Golden Chalice outright, but... yeah. Why is there kettle machine gun mode? Because Golden Chalice, that would be why. It's sad that they scrapped the lesser chalices, yeah. At least for this IS. Maybe it'll come back in IS7. Again, I don't know much about IS7. It's gross, honestly. I prep for stuff and then get whiplash when they die so easily.
Waiting for a compliment?
Lena got altar. I hope they give our lordless man Flamebringer an altar too. One day, one day. I'm still waiting for my nightmare altar. But one day. Okay, replace that. The only thing I know about IS7 is Silver Ash 2 using skill 2 every single second automatically. See, that sounds silly. I love to see that at some point.
Ready to go.
Okay, this one's a simple one.
All packed and ready.
Made even easier
Let's
because
go
I'm really not used to difficulty 0. I'm used to everything having substantially more HP. Oh, good chance to see Rydian skill 3 planes. Look at these planes! Or hang on, I can put a plane here. Look at that plane!
Doctor,
What does skill 3 look like?
You
You got the mouse cursors on there. If I put one there. Yeah, they got like the mouse cursors. I love that. It kind of looks like when they're faced upwards, it sort of looks like they're giving them the middle finger. I am aware that there is that one guy that's alive. Oh, I am liking this skin though. I'm a fan of the summons, especially. The Windows 98 mouse cursors. I love it though. I think it's great. So much personality in this skin. Yeah, also still no the followers lore update. Nope. Rarely have an operator dying issue. Warframe skill 2, buffing monster skill 2. Healing from that is way too much. Even our lordless woman Surtur is having a lordless lore or loreless lore in Enfield. There wasn't a whole lot of lore to Surtur. I remember playing through the story. And I'm just sitting there like, okay. So that's Surtur. Great! That was my entire reaction to playing that. Oh, I can probably talk about the newest banner in Enfield, for those that actually play Enfield. Because I had the weirdest luck when I was gotching for the new operator. Because I got 2 off banners before I got, what was her name again? Lino? But I did eventually get Lino at Pity. But I got 2 off-banner arcanes in the process. And I just sat there, I was like, huh.
This battle's satisfying.
Okay then, I guess I'm an arcane main now. So the story event was so good though. I don't doubt that it wasn't good. Or I don't doubt that it was good. Right? I think I mostly just spent the story event looking at Surtur's 3D model. I think that's what I remember doing. I did pull for Surtur as well, so, you know, I have her. Dang, you spent 120 pulls? Yeah, that was my entire supply, sadly. But I did get some good stuff out of it, nonetheless. And honestly, it was about time I hit Pity at least once. Because I gotten very, very lucky on previous banners. So I was fully expecting that. Again, it's fine. I'm not complaining, because I now have a potential 2 arcane. So, you know, that's something. What am I replacing? Do I even need to replace anything? I'll replace... Nah. We'll leave it. And then... Oh, we can check out the Lazy Alt skin. I bought that skin. Watch Fear screw this man because they can't be blocked. I have to hit Pity on every weapon banner there while getting early characters. The weapon banners, at least for me in terms of luck, it's been weird. It's been so weird. Because like I'm doing far better on the character banners than I am on the weapon banners in Enfield. For whatever reason. And the rates are much better for the weapons than the gacha. Sorry, because they're both gacha, than the character banners. What other funny... Irene got an IS module. I haven't tried that out yet. I have it. I'll just light up Estelle. I still to get Mifu's weapon. I tried pulling... No, I didn't try pulling for Mifu's weapon. I got Mifu, but not her weapon. So she's just kind of sitting in the back burner of my account. Not really doing a whole lot. Nato Gohan! Okay, and then Specialist. We've been talking about Texas Alt, why not? Who else has an IS module that's a Specialist? That might be fun to whip out. Swire Alt, but... Oh, actually! Swire Alt! No, I'll stick to Texas. Oh, but Swire. We'll do Swire. Okay, now time to remember how to use Swire Alt. Oh, right, Phantom does have an IS module. I keep forgetting. You're totally right.
When one learns from experience, the lessons never cease.
Okay. How to Swire Alt in IS. Every 5 regiming. Okay, so it's a bunch of things with attack. I mean, I know how the champagne works. The femboy. I bought the Irene module. It's really funny but clunky and sometimes expensive to utilize. What does the Phantom module do for IS? I'll be honest, I don't even remember. He was like one of the first ones. I genuinely don't remember. No deployment slot on clone, supposedly. We'll do champagne.
Really? Not
And
making me
then
captain.
do a bit of that.
Aye, come forth.
Yeah, this'll be fine. We still need... Oh, we're almost there. Let's have a little bit of fun. Doubles his skill 2 buff every time you deploy his clone. Oh, right, because it... Now I remember. Because every time you deploy the clone, it also activates the skill on Phantom. Right. I remember now. It's coming back to me. Okay, who would be funny to... I mean, I want to put Nato Gohan on here.
Evil will not be tolerated.
Get him! Get him! Oh, I miss using Saga. This is great. And I'll put Readalt there just to heal. And we'll get some explosions in. Let me actually try using the keybinds I had set for this. Okay, it takes a second to get used to. If I... Yeah. Can I pause and then activate skill? No, I still can't do that. Man, if only IS6 was actually this easy. How much SP does Saga Skill 2 cost again? Mine is M3'd and it costs 10. Or, it might be 10, depending on what IS modifiers I have. But in this instance, it is 10. We can also double check that as well. Because I remember it being higher than 10 SP. Saga Skill 2. You can give it a quick check.
Since we've shrunk and the desserts
Saga, there you are.
we can keep eating as much as we want.
Cost 13. 13 at M3. I just lost to this boss, funnily enough. I wish it was this easy. You get used to it. At least for me, this is the most common boss stage I have faced in IS6 by far. genuinely about 50% of my runs I get this stage. So I'm just so used to how to deal with it. Feels uncanny to listen to Saga on Ian voice. It does. I'm also used to the memes, the old with the JP VAs. Cause yeah, it does sound a tiny bit uncanny, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure the VAs are trying their best. Nato gohan. Aburoge. I don't really need this. I have so much attack speed anyways. Okay, Hulhaig E2? Oh, fuck it, we'll Hulhaig E2. I forgot what your IS module does. Covers 30% SP the first time in... Okay, so for sacrificing lives, you're rewarded with SP. Gains 1 temper life point. Ah, I see. Okay, so you do want to leak 1 for the thing. Levitates all enemies when that happens. That is a weird one. That is a very weird one. I always get the floating dude first time I get that boss. Floating dude. Probably the one with... There's probably the ice stage, isn't it? Oh, even Snake Lady gets IS module too. I forgot how long ago it was, but yeah, she does have one. She definitely does. Okay, Pathfinder down there. We'll do 2 emergencies and a wish fulfilled. Or no, we'll do some battles. We're almost there. Yeah, the ice stage, yeah. You know what? I still haven't seen the alternate version. I've only ever seen one version of the ice boss. I have no idea what the other one is. It's not even logged on my enemy database. That is how quotes I haven't gotten that. I've just never seen it.
This isn't the way out, but
It's like apparently like a, you know, if the ice floating boss was like a dawn version of a boss, I haven't seen the dusk version. If Saga's dub sounds awkward as a Japanese person speaking English. Maybe. I mean, actually, are the voice actors the same? I remember someone telling me that once, but I could be tripping. Or, honestly, I genuinely think it's probably because we're so used to hearing the memes. When Saga first came out, with the Aburoge Nato Gohan. So I think we're just so used to that when we switch it to English, it sounds a little off. Because it's not what we're used to. That's my theory, at least. Not the same, but both JP and Ian Saga is done by a Japanese person. Alright, there's a fun fact there, yeah. The Ling stage always has me crashing out. I'm never prepared for it. Which one's the Ling stage? I've never heard anyone call any stage the Ling stage, other than the Gamba node. Unless it's this one that we're playing right now. Yeah, Aburoge meme we often found from JP dub. But yeah, that's just my guess though. Because like I'm most certainly used to the JP dub. Again, because of the memes.
Mission accomplished.
You have improved. Less admonition next time? That would be
Okay,
complacent.
Vanguard, E2, or I'll save the
My
E2
earlier
Nato
phrase.
Gohan. Gain 3 collectibles on loss. Great. Fantastic. That's what we want. And honestly, I don't even think I need this. It's not a high difficulty run. Usually I always love to see the heavy armor coin. But, we'll live. We could get Aburoge spam harder than ODA in IS7.
Looks the way. I will.
Oh, I remember the Saga clear. So the Saga solo clear in Originium Dust Stage 8. For those that don't know, That was the first Rainbow Six Siege collab stage. Okay, Rydian. The thing. Oh yeah, we're fine. That's quite a lot of attack speed. Yeah, that's quite a bit. I love that Risk Coin is one of the later, I can't read. I love that Risk Coin in one of the later deep explorations. Ooh, well, looking forward to that then. Is there a site that we can see all IS stages? I'm pretty sure there is, actually. I can't remember which site it was, though, but I'm pretty sure that exists. I think you can just see it in the regular Arknights wiki.gg site. But don't quote me on that. But it's definitely somewhere. There's gotta be. Oh, that one R6 boss genuinely broke my phone, yeah. The sandstorm caused a lot of lag for a lot of people, it seemed. Yeah, it's a lot of power. Even do one of these and one of these. Yeah, I'm assuming if you were to find stuff like that, it would be the Terra Wiki on wiki.gg. Phone heating up, FPS drops, horrible lags, and unironically Saga helps a lot with the minions. Nah, Sandstorm was the second one. The first one was Total Cancer. Yeah, maybe my memory's just not right. But I remember the Sandstorm mechanics lagging my phone quite a bit. Or, if not lagging, really heating up my device. Oh, we're seeing so many Rydian projectiles that not all of them are rendering. Actually, if I... Where are my Sandstorm? Oh, they're not active yet. I just activated that for no reason. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, not even all the tornadoes are rendering. I think the site is called IS Central. It should be IS Central. I would be very surprised if they didn't have it on IS Central. That's also a good place to find guides specific to integrated strategies. They got some good ones there. Was ODAEX the first instance of an EX stage being easier than the normal? I think so, maybe? It was a long time ago. I genuinely don't remember now. But I definitely remember the Saga solo. Holy moly, an unironic Hulhaic. Just like my unironic Flamebringer, of course.
Doctor, our agenda signals while the rest of you move.
I just like to see the sandstorm not rendering, or the tornadoes not rendering, when there's so much attack speed. Even the skill 2 Rydian projectiles are not all there. Presumably to make sure that the performance still is performancing well. Lord have mercy on my phone. Is as soon as I see Arknights bringing up sandstorm mechanics, I save up to buy a better phone. Assuming they all have similar effects starting at that time. Oh, come on, not Rydian. Come on, Hulhaic. There we go.
That's all the mana wares accounted for. Let's call it a day here.
Okay, coinies. I mean, we don't really need most of these. Let's just press on. Okay, still not done yet. Cultured. This should be very easy. And indeed, they have cold environment gimmick on your Girag. Yeah, at least for my phone, the lag usually comes from... Oh, where does it usually come from? It usually comes from... like, any like, particles on the screen. Oh, come on. Let's not make the platform. Thank you.
Nope, I'm not scared.
Alright, well, this should be a very straightforward map. With all the mass attack speed summons. I'll even put down Arketto. There we go, just for the aerial enemies. Alright, now I can just sit back. Have a relaxing time.
I don't really want my holiday mood ruined, so hurry up and stop resisting arrest.
You know what? I haven't heard the Swire VA in a while.
Oh,
Forgot she sounds like that.
what a surprise.
I always see some invention in Arknights, I always see some invention in Arknights are fundamental to future content. In general, I mean, at least for regular content, so like not IS, not anything like that, just like your side story events, your fun events, right? Generally, you can get away with a lot, minus the occasional EX8 and S stage. But it's always nice to see people actually being able to use new 4-star with new gimmick, new archetypes soon, possibly. It's always good to try out, or whenever a new class releases. People are often skeptical, I want to say. Not even that, but just trying to figure out how to use it. And then by the time they figure it out, the 6-star of that subclass will come out. Hypergriff loves lazy skill 1 so much they made an entire sniper type archetype out of it. Yeah, they did. They really did. The loop shooters.
Mission accomplished.
But it's the kind of inspiration we need. Right, keeps the game fresh, keeps the variety up. I would rather feature creep than power creep. I'm back to see you've been feeding the fish meth. They're definitely on something. They've been very, very active and aggressive recently. I'll take this. Not that I actually need it, but I'll take it. No Shark Skybreakers? Was it Skybreakers? Have I gotten that wrong? Might have. Lazy Skill 1 was the prototype for Skybreakers. I'm trying to think about this. Because base lazy, regular lazy. Where is she? There she is. Oh no, maybe it is lazy alt. Maybe. But either way, I think my point still stands. Okay, we're almost done here. Beware the shadows. Then when I saw you can move character in base, I know the time will come when event in Angelina Altar allows you to wander in the story.
Relax. Their comps will be
Oh yeah, that's attack speed right there. Oh, that's quite a bit of power there.
I've eaten sorry. This isn't the way out, but a trap.
Yeah, we should be alright. I want to see the skin, so... Lazy, so I do actually... I think it's a nice skin for Lazy Alt. Nice vibe change. But I want to see what Skill 2 looks like. Oh yeah! It's a lot more crimson-y, if I had to describe it. Which makes sense. It's a good color palette change. When will we get Angelina Altar Pokemon-like event? They'll make a new mode, Hypergriff, where you're going out catching operators. Or wait, we had that one in Reclamation Algorithm. They had like the slug racing games where you had to catch some cool slugs to then race them. That's, I think, the closest thing we have to Pokemon right now in Arknights. The Slug Derby. RA2 foreshadows improve on storytelling. Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, slug racing. Yeah. I would love for them to expand on that, honestly. Because I did enjoy that. It's a nice break from the regular gameplay. How do you like the new Radiant skin? I love it. I really enjoy it. After staring at Radiant for absolutely ages in her base skin, this is very nice on thine eyes. Oh, there's a fatty. Hang on. There we go. But overall, I'm liking it. It's thematic, but it's also recognizable. And at least color palette wise, it's more friendly on my eyes. Especially when you're going on the high attack speed plays. Okay, we're done here. Is it just me or the two lower fish glitching? Maybe it's just because of the sheer number of particles on the screen. So that could be it. Because like with the Hulhaic tornadoes, if there's too many, it just doesn't render. But it's still there, it just doesn't render. It was an insta-buy for me. I don't like her base look, not gonna lie. If anything, it's a nice freshening up visually. Personally, I'm a fan. I'm keeping it on. But I do like it. I love it, but I am regretting not checking what the summons looked like before getting it because I thought they'd be like dragons like she had in the art. I like it, just a little sad they weren't dragons, yeah. Because they're like little bots, right? It would be cool if it was, you know, dragon-themed bots. But I get what you mean. But either way, I still prefer it over the base skin. Okay, Splendor in Bloom. Starting Tone Ball have the Bloom condition. Does not include Tone Ball added by squad bonuses. Drop coins come with the Bloom condition. And a couple collectibles. Tone Ball, Mindfulness, and Unclouded. Okay, so that's a big life point one, it seems. Okay, so this is the life point one of this IS. Starts with 200 Originium Ingots. The probability of encountering a road trigger is increased. The probability of encountering a combat node is decreased. And our goal is to spend all 200 ingots. That seems doable. And then this was the very second one. Special layout zone will be used. You're going to do a bunch of emergency nodes. Okay, you know what? I'll let you guys decide. Which one do you want to take on? We have Tongue Ball of Flame, Wellspring of Wealth. This one's a risk coin one. This / combat one. A lot of combat in this one. This one's the spending your money one. This one is losing lives. And this one seems like a flower coin run. I'll give you guys a chance to answer while I have some water. Alright, a flame it is. Encounter 4 emergency nodes. This one might be quick then. What do we have? We have tours. I mean, we can really max out on those risk coins. We can 100% do that. Can we speedrun this? I kind of want to turn this into a speedrun. Full send? Alright, we're gonna full send it. Let's see how this goes. Can't imagine it going... I mean, it can only be so hard at difficulty 0. So we're just gonna muck around. And there's the peer stream. So 4 emergency nodes. Gotta keep that in mind. That's a lot of risk coins. We won't reroll just because we have this coin active. Go big so we're entertained. Oh, this would be good for a wish fulfilled if we can toss a risk coin. So we'll do 2 emergencies like right here. And it should be... I mean, it shouldn't be too bad. We'll probably be done with this at floor 2 if there's 2 more emergencies.
Everyone, it's time to attack.
Okay, and summons don't get affected by the frost, just the operators. So that's great. Ah, everything is slower or faster.
With brute force alone.
Oh, everything's slow again. I haven't properly used the constant change risk coin in a while. Forgot how much it really slows down the enemies. But it's one of those coins that I don't really go out of my way to pick up. I miss methfish. I already miss methfish. In comparison, it feels like a snail going. It's real slow. But then we have to realize that this is normal speed. I mean, meth with any operator is pretty entertaining. Well, we did get the Golden Chalice run out first.
Are you proud of what we've achieved, Doctor?
Okay, cool, a Vanguard. I'll take a risk coin, sure. Okay, to market. This shouldn't be too bad. Especially with the medic.
All packed and ready? Let's go then.
Okay, I'm not going to be able to reach that, so we're just going to have to deal with it. But again, difficulty 0, it can only be so hard. I'm even willing to be a little cheeky here. See if we can pop some kills on the straight shot stunners. Okay. Very simple. And maybe Estelle will get stunned instead of the summon here. Yeah. There we go.
While the rest of you move.
Perfect. I guess so. We'll just... yeah. That's fine. Huh? Fishy reveal enemy invis? No. So when those enemies... Ian can't read here. So those enemies specifically, they reveal themselves when they're attacking. So we're not revealing any invis, they reveal themselves. To do their straight shot stuns.
This isn't the way out, but a trap.
That's all it is. Yeah, when attacks and then stuns operator. Exactly. So you have a small window to just kind of get at them if you don't have any stealth reveal, or if you're, you know, not blocking them. Normal mechanics.
Mission accomplished. I can do better. Yes, even better.
Okay, another guard. Those ambushers have screwed my run. Oh, have they? That'll happen sometimes. I know the more annoying ambushers, or those guys, is in that one stage in Sui's consciousness. And even then, they're not terribly bad, I don't think. But I'd rather not face them. If I can't get around them, I guess. And that goes for any enemy. That's the most generic statement ever. But there we go. Okay, we'll take this. I mean, this run's not gonna last that long. And we'll leave that alone. Alright, ticket please. Should be very easy. Very, very, very straightforward. Actually, how less of HP does these? Oh, they do have a little less.
I'm supposed to give orders?
I think. I can't tell. I've got difficulty 12 numbers in my head. Pop that, pop that.
Signals, while the rest of you move.
Super simple. Yeah, I'm always glad to see Ticket Please as a stage. At least if you have Radiant, it's very, very, very straightforward. Okay, come closer, please.
This isn't the way out, but a trap.
One of those scenarios where I want my risk coin to speed him up. By just a bit, though.
My pushover lift should pull a lot of enemies here.
Just our Rage Axe guy left. Any day now. There we go.
I won't let you pass.
Okay, 2 of 4.
I can do better. Yes, even better.
Some of that, some of that. Sure, some of that. I don't even think I need the hope. Actually, just out of curiosity, if I were to retoss, I can quickly do a cheeky scout on floor 1. Why not? Okay, I can get my risk coin here. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, halfway through already. This one does seem like a really quick one. And we'll do that. Scout. Light the candle for Rydian. Rogue Trader. Get a different supporter later. We don't have any... We have exactly 0 balance coins, so we have no need for that. Okay, we don't need any of this. Floor 2. What do we get? Some cool stuff. Radiant's back. Is there 2 more? Okay, there's 1 emergency node down there. So I think I'll do consciousness mode first. That'll be good. We'll make this nice and painless. We'll bring in Phantom Ult. We'll bring in... I don't know. Myrtle? We'll bring in Myrtle. We'll bring in our usual Arketo. We'll bring in... Oh, we can bring in Flamebringer again, sure. That's 2 runs in a row. I think the game's telling me to build Flamebringer.
No problem. Just leave it to me.
We're speedrunning now. Flamebringer again. Let's go. Let's go indeed. Okay, spend all our lives. Family stir fry. Happily would take that. SP cost, great. Summons cost less. We don't need that, do we? I mean, I'll put myself on 1 life. Perfect. Some collectibles. This should be 3rd ending. Yep. I mean, we might as well, sure. What's this one? Everywhere. That's doable. Original ingots, Gamba. Strange Tales. We can probably do this. Usually I'm very scared of this stage. But not this time, because we're on a super low difficulty.
Everything's fine. Don't worry.
Okay, pop that.
Signals. Well,
Great.
the rest of you-
Man, these guys are so weak. There we go, easy dubs. Probably the easiest time I've ever had with that stage. Normally I usually wait until I have a better squad to take on that one.
Will they?
Okay, let's do a doubt. Nope, 50 ingots. Let's do a legend. Okay, pretty cool item. Oh, I keep forgetting. Candle Guest Shao something. I always have to, Oh, I can't even check because I'm not in the main screen. Alright, well, time to guess. I think it was... Oh, it was either flower or... I've completely forgotten. I think it might be Wild Extremes. I'm gonna see... You know what? I'm trusting flower. Oh, yeah. I like that one. Yeah, +3 DP cost does kind of suck we don't have a Vanguard, but it definitely saves a run. I've had this item save me a couple runs. Just coming at the right time. Okay, we'll do this stage. This should be very simple. And then we do the floor 2 emergency, go straight to floor 3 emergency, and then we're done. And then we'll have time for one more funny run. Deep exploration run.
5 agenda signals while the rest of you move.
Okay, great. Well, that was simple. And now we relax. Or maybe not. Oh, no, it's fine. They got 3 block. There we go. Didn't need to panic.
A weak enemy proves nothing. Search for a worthier battlefield.
Some ammo-related skills. Not that we really... Flamebringer E2, let's go! Yan operators. Grab some stuff there. String Puppet, Art Beloved. And Frivolous Tunes. Cashmere's Edition. Can I have Flamebringer 1v1 the Axe guy?
Let's go.
I kind of want to do that. And by kinda, I mean I really want to do that.
Verified all alert units in position. Everything's
So get rid of everything else, and then Flamebringer can 1v1.
I've enjoy a little solar surgeon to the information silo.
Found our prey.
We'll just speedrun the killing of this guy real quick. Come on, get him. Okay, great.
What arrow should I use?
Flamebringer,
Will it be you?
you got this.
Or me?
You have more than enough stats to do this. You'll be alright. The ever so rare Flamebringer dub. This doesn't count, is it? For emergencies, or for the emergency op nodes, no. But for the spectacle of watching Flamebringer 1v1 something, absolutely spectacular. Oh, here he comes.
The blade.
There we go, he's got it. Didn't even need to lift much of a finger.
A weak enemy proves nothing. Search for a worthier battlefield.
Okay. Or that. I don't really need this anymore. Okay, now we make our way down to the emergency. So we just gotta go fast.
I will bathe in their blood.
And then...
Their comps will be paralyzed as long as I'm
super
here.
easy.
Sadly, there's no controlling the
I think I'm even willing to
battlefield
spawn camp
with
to try
blueprints
and
in.
speed things up. So we can do 4 summons just because we have a lower deployment limit. How tanky? Yeah, they're tanky. Oh, right, because we have the risk coin that Radiant doesn't gain any SP because she needs to be attacking. See, that's another one I don't really get that often during my runs, or that I don't go out of my way to get during a lot of my runs. I much prefer the stability of consistent SP generation. I mean, I will admit, when you have lots of attack speed, when you have the right combination of stuff, it's very wacky. But
Doctor, sorry.
there's a big
This
but.
isn't the way out, but a trap
You just gotta...
I set for
I don't know, I was just never comfortable with it.
Now that I joined in this battle, nobody will think Landed Monastery is just an ornament of Laterano, will they?
Okay, encounter node. Guess whoever we... E2 Astasia, sure. Welcome to the crew.
I'm over here, Doctor.
Okay, 3 of 4 emergency op.
I will bathe in their blood.
They should have retossed.
I won't let the bad guys win.
Here's what I'll do, actually. I'll wait for the gunner to die first. And for that to happen... Yeah, I want Radiant to attack. Oh, she needs one more attack. And then we can activate her skill. I will put you here. There we go.
Signals, while the rest of you move.
There we go. That's what we want. And I'm gonna put Phantom Ult there. So he'll eventually, keyword eventually, get his skill 2 up. Oh, he'll get it up. He'll be fine. There we go.
Listen.
Just so I don't have to rely on Radiant's skill 2. Not that I really need to begin with. I can probably just slap Astasia right in the front and it'll be fine. Now we just gotta sit back. Sit back and wait. There should be one more guy. Or unless bonus enemy? Yeah, bonus enemy. Oh, it's the duck. Okay, how do we deal with the duck? I want to keep you in Rydian's range. So we'll drag the duck back real quick. There we go.
Mission accomplished.
How was the battle?
Okay, one more emergency up to go and then
You
we're
want
good for
my
this one.
evaluation? Dandy and Daxi have already given you my answer, haven't they?
We'll take... Sure, we'll take that coin. Replace that one. Yeah, one more. Don't really necessarily need any of these. Well, we're definitely gonna toss the risk coin for it. Okay, take that. Oh, I do want to toss that risk coin, but I do like that a lot more. Yeah, we might have a small amount of funny attack speed plays. Oh, Wild Passion. Okay. Okay, emergency right there. So we're gonna finish it off. I'll take the freebie, just so the run goes quicker. Alright, repel the outsiders. This has artillery. Yeah. And then we'll be done.
There's no turning back now.
Can Myrtle take care of this? Can Myrtle... Oh yeah, she's got it. Look at her go.
Relax. Their comms will be paralyzed as long as I'm here.
Good job, Myrtle. You did good. Sharky, you have looked at the time, right? Yeah, I have. It is almost midnight in my time zone. Don't worry, I have been keeping track. Oh, come on. Risk coin, don't do this to me. Oh, okay. It's gonna... Okay. Yeah, see, that's another risk coin that I don't usually enjoy getting. But yeah, we'll see I have it in me to do one more run. We'll see how you guys are feeling. Because we're gonna be continuing this anyways. On future streams, that'll give me some good stuff to stream for a while I try and catch up on videos. But we could probably do another short one. If you guys know of another short deep exploration.
Mission accomplished.
How was the
I'm just going to bed at midnight.
You want my
Usually I sleep
evaluation?
a couple hours earlier,
Dandy
but
and
stream
Daxi
days
have
I
already
sleep
given you
later.
my answer, haven't they?
I'll take that, I'll replace that. But I could just end it now, but I'll leave it up to you guys. If we're doing another one, we're gonna do a short one. But that's that one done. So completed, lovely, rewards, happy days. Thankfully, every squad between the first one and the latter half can be cleared super quick. Okay, in that case, let's do a super quick one. What feels quicker? I feel like spending 200 ingots will be quicker. So we'll do that. This will be the last one for the run or for the stream. And yeah, we'll continue on a future stream. I can do Cocoon Worth. That would be quite funny. the one deep dive you want inflation. You know what? I really want inflation. I want to see how many times I can roll that cocoon worth. Yeah, so the next couple of videos I will say on the channel, just as a usual Sharky update. I really want to push to get out that fireman video. I really do. I've been lagging on that for quite a while. So I want to make part 2 before I start editing the Leverboy Sharky Scuffed collab. So that's the plan. Search up Arknights inflation for more details. Sure, hang on. Let me go on to Google Images. Or do I not want images? Is it just a thing that I can... Okay, regular Google. Arknights inflation. Okay, well, according to Google AI, it refers to power creep. People also ask, is Arknights a Gooner game? I love that. Okay, I regret hitting images. I highly regret hitting images. Holy. Is this what people like? I mean, I see a really nice art with Frost Nova in it. And a couple of Endfield memes regarding fluorite. Oh, yikes. I'm not scrolling down. Okay, bye-bye, Google search. Okay, well, I think I would have been happier just seeing the AI answer to Google. Also, that's a tiny-ass coffer. That is the tiniest coffer I think I've ever seen. Okay. Oh, I see, because everything has the coupon modifier, minus my cocoon worth. Actually, did that overwrite? One, two, three, four. Okay, no, so those would be the 5. Sharky, can you show us the images? No. Maybe not on stream. This is gonna be on our search history now, yep. Good thing I'm using Firefox. But okay, so I've never actually gotten this Rogue Trader coin before. Plus 10 ingots when added to coffer on toss, rare, and discounted off. Oh. Okay, I see. Ah, gotcha. Just put a link for everything else? You know what? We talked about the foot fetish before, but I think something I understand less than the foot fetish is inflation. I don't understand inflation. I understand inflation less than feet. So honestly, the foot fetish people get a pass for this one. Or maybe they like both, who knows? Okay, so we'll start with, because we have this one, can travel directly, vertically on current node. And does that count? That does count as spending ingots. Okay. How many times will we see this map? You guys know the drill. Put some summons down, watch them die. Simple and easy. Okay, pop that.
This isn't the way out, but a trap I set for you.
Yeah, definitely with the kind of setup I usually go for on this map. It's, to me, the most mindless one. Just activate Radiant skill a few times and then you're good. right? So normally I spam, or when the first chance I get, I activate it. The second time kills the big guy, and then the third activation will kill the last big guy. And then that's really it. I did not expect Shark to fall for the inflation trigger. I know what inflation is. Right, I knew what I was signing up for when I looked that up. But I was curious to see if it meant anything else. Alright, we gotta keep an open mind with these things. Hey, I know what inflation is. I don't like inflation.
Doctor, enjoy a little solar
Both in a monetary definition and the fetish definition.
No
I don't
further
like
camera
either.
signals in range. Mission complete.
Me too, also one of the lower images is worse. Well, thanks for
Alright,
checking for
Doctor.
us.
Give me
I
a
very
high
much
five.
appreciate it. So thank you for your sacrifice. We probably shouldn't be getting any new coins, because our coffer is really limited. One of the images is someone pregnant with iridium slugs. Oh, that doesn't seem as bad, actually. At least based off of the description. I've seen far more cursed.
Everyone, it's time to attack.
So honestly, I think there are more things to be concerned about when you look up inflation. Mostly, why? You never can recover from KOB inflated? Oh, Katoka-san, what a classic.
Doctor,
What
enjoy
a
little
classic
solar
indeed.
solution to the information silo.
Are there any good Danimaru dojins recently that are good? That's a question, while we're on the topic. Okay, that's done. That's done. Okay, now we just chill.
Intimidate the enemy.
Because as far as H artists, I mostly just know of Danimaru. Known for the really wholesome dojinshis. Oh, and who's that one artist who made the metamorphosis? I forgot who their name was. I forgot what their name was, but the one that made Metamorphosis, the forbidden numbers of... What were the numbers? Mason, what were the numbers? Old reference. But I remember the title of it, just don't remember the cursed numbers anymore. It was like 177013 or something? I think it's it. It's the closest I can get to remembering. Someone make Sharky inflation. No! I will burn you at the stake if I see any Sharky inflation, alright? I'm already inflated metaphorically, IRL, alright? There's so many things in life I have to keep track of. But the last thing I need is Sharky inflation. Oh, good lord. Or do you know what? Maybe I'm all for it. Who knows? No, I dislike inflation. Oh no, do not search up shark inflation at all costs! Why did you search it? Why did you look up Sharky inflation? I fear to ask what you found.
Everyone, it's time to attack.
I'm very scared to ask what it could possibly be. Cause you make it sound like you've looked up something that you shouldn't have. Mom, it is the mom I'm scared moment. Cause I'm quite terrified just hearing that. My first thought was animal abuse, right? That would be my first non-meme related guess on what you could find if you search up shark inflation. Hello, I'm back. Watch a nuclear engineer react to now red make ethanol from air. Oh, I've seen that video. Not the reaction video, but the now red video. I'm glad I managed to get back from bathing my dog fast enough to start this conversation.
Wonderful! All 10 minutes, please.
Well, I'm glad you're here to mention it. See, this is stuff we're happy to talk about on stream. This is the streaming, chatting content we need. Alright, no matter how cursed it could be, it's stuff for me to yap about. But what could you find if it's, you know, for research purposes, if you were to look up shark inflation on Google, what would you find? Like, is it your classic... Is it your classic hentai fetish of, you know, shark waifus with inflation, right? That's a guess. Because I think it's worse if you find animal abuse on there. I'd be very upset if I found genuine animal abuse if you looked up shark inflation. That genuinely sounds awful. And I would have that same all caps reaction if that is what I saw. Question, does YouTube filter links? They might. I generally discourage links. You could probably share it on Discord, though. I am before I get hacked again. As someone who learns chem, there are so many levels to this. Also, what the hell did I return to? Well, it originally started with me on Google searching up Arknights inflation. And then it sort of devolved from there. That's what happened, Gavin. So a normal Sharky conversation. Where I get to figure out what I'm even comprehending. Okay, encounter. Couple of those. First thoughts are shark breeding and selling and prices drop from economies of scale, yeah. That was genuinely my first thought when I read shark inflation. My mind did genuinely go to that. That was slightly related to sharks. Like a decade ago, they started some places in certain countries. I think there's one in Spain, but they've started to, because the caviar, I've never had caviar before, but at the time, they've been very, very overfished. So what some people had started doing as an investment for the future is having farmed caviar instead of your usual caught wild caviar from the ocean. And I thought, you know, it's 10 years down the line. Well, I'm kind of curious on how that's progressed. Rarely you get honest money inflation related things when you search up something, then inflation. I'm ruined. Money inflation is a thing, the bad kind, yeah. It's ruined a lot. And a lot is an understatement. Okay, spending 200 ingots. Let's do this. 200. Top that. Do we need a candle guest? I guess we can do Rydian, sure. We'll promote Estelle, sure. Are we still on the run? This is our third run. This is the... We're doing this one right now. Yeah, so not the attack speed run. We're just gonna fill up the challenges and have a nice conversation. Talk about life and all that. Yeah, my country's been struggling with it. Yeah, I think what we're going through here is it's a very slow death in terms of inflation. Like the inflation happens to where you don't even notice it's going up, and then when you realize it's gone up, it's already too late. That's how I feel. But yeah, inflation is pretty awful no matter the country. Okay, we can just straight up eat 2 Radian. Spend all we can. Spend. Buy, buy, buy. Even the ones where we have no use for. Buy, buy, buy. People just need to one day set everything to half price, and that's the new price, yeah. You know, in the ideal world, something like that could, you know, if people actually wanted to work together for once. Which is a sad thing to think about. Are we talking about economic or the fetishist kind? We're currently talking about the economics kind of inflation. Inflation isn't real. Make things cheaper or I'll simply steal them. Sanic Hogedge. For a brief moment, I thought that was a serious quote. Maybe when people run out of each other's money, is when everything starts to collapse. And if stuff collapses, that's bad for everyone. Because that's sort of the catch-22 situation we're in. Right, especially at least where I live with housing prices as they are. You know, there's this camp of people that hope that prices fall, right? I hope that prices fall. I would like to own a home. I'm lowering my standards. I would like to own a home at some point. But, you know, wishing for it to crash is bad for everyone. As much as we hate to admit it. A week's worth of food shopping costs $300 now. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. It is awful. I mean, the nice part about all this is that I'm pretty decent at cooking now. I make my own food because it's far cheaper. Way cheaper. If everyone does it, it works. See, exactly. If everyone does it, it works. But the issue is you need everyone to do it. And not everyone is going to do it. And taxes are even worse when inflated, yeah. Exactly. Easy way to notice, a bowl of rice got a 50% price. Yikes! 50% price increase noticeably for a bowl of rice. Holy shit. That's bad. Do you guys remember when six-figure income, or 6 figures in USD, where it was like top of the line? Good job. Remember those days? I remember when my weekly salary used to cover a week's worth of groceries. Now it barely covers 5 days, yeah. You start to really notice when you go hungry. Genuinely. The rich will have all the money and not be able to buy anything. Crashes will absolutely hurt people, yeah. Example, Korea, yeah. And even then, like, if you look some couple decades back, right? 2008. The 2008 financial crisis. And that was, I mean, not entirely, but very major part of it was stuff to do with housing. Right, I was only 7 years old when 2008 happened, so honestly, my 7-year-old brain didn't even know 2008 happened. But I can imagine it would be something like that, but worse. Especially with how volatile everything is nowadays. Volatile as in prone to go horribly wrong. The students are still around me, so not yet, lol. There's also shrink. Oh god, I hate shrinkflation. Oh. Yeah, no, like, I'm at a point where I'm even considering making my own snacks. I don't have snacks that often, but when I do, I don't really buy them anymore. For those that don't know what shrinkflation is, we should probably define that for everyone. Teach a Sharky moment. So shrinkflation, best example is, you have a bag of chips, right? That same bag of chips, you know, whatever amount of time down the line, has less chips in it. And you're like, shit, why is there less chips in it? That's shrinkflation. When the actual thing you're buying, again, best example to see it is with food. But when you buy something for the same price, you're not getting as much. because they purposely made it so you get less. You can have a granola bar from like 10 years ago. It's like this super nice fulfilling bar. And just for example's sake, nowadays it'll be like half of the size of what it was. Right, that's a bit extreme, but yeah. Try our new chips with 50% less chips. See, they wouldn't market it like that. They what they would, this is the sad part. I know there are people out there who would see that and be like, no, not 50% less chips. 70% more air. Right, you gotta look at the glass half full. And then they'll take that and turn that into a selling point. Aha, making use of my marketing degree. The rare time I get to do that. Yeah, and on top of that, 50% more expensive because you're paying for the premium 70% more air in that 50% less bag of chips. Try new chips now with 80% factory air. But then, right, you'll run campaigns to be like, factory air is the new air. Right? If you're breathing regular air, you're not elite enough. You have to breathe that factory air. Luckily, with our amazing potato brand, we can now provide that to you. Right? We took our old chips with all the lovely chips that you had, took half of it out, and filled the rest with the factory air that we all want. So you're not buying chips, you're buying air. And that's how they would sell it. At some point, Lay's will be 99.999999% air. Yeah, that sounds about right. One example I had is a soup package that says 3 servings. It was 1 serving and twice as expensive, yeah. Yeah, that's why I cook at home. I make my own food. It's cheaper. And if you can, grow your own food. Honestly, saves you a lot of money. Reminds me of that Dr. Seuss movie where they carbonated fresh air into cans. Oh, I just thought of something cursed. I just thought of something absolutely cursed when I read fresh air into cans. Imagine someone on OnlyFans deciding they want to sell their own farts in a can. So they'll fart into the can and then they'll seal it. And then someone will pay a premium price for it. I don't know why that came to my mind. Probably because of the Belle Delphine shot earlier. With the Gamer Girl bathwater. But I don't know why my brain went there. That sounds so dystopian. And the worst thing is it already exists. Right? And that's the sad part. That really is. The fact that that sort of practice exists. And we're living it. I just make my own frozen chips from potatoes these days. I do the same. Right? Like, it's much more affordable just to make it yourself. And, like, it's not just food products either. Like, there's so much that we could talk about. Bad Sharky! Dan, this isn't that the Lorax. I think that is the Lorax. The Lorax speaks for the trees. Sharky, that's a thing already. An actual thing. Don't ask why, but I know, but it's already... I mean, I don't doubt it's actually a thing. Right? If I could come up with an idea like that, imagine what people who put active effort into coming up with something similar to that come up with. The foot juice meme, but real. See, oh, I can totally imagine someone buying that. How desperate are we? How desperate of a species are we? Though Lorax speaks for the trees speak Vietnamese. But yeah, the fact that that's sort of what we're stuck with. And, you know, the fact that we have to live it. Like, I fear for the future, genuinely. Can't imagine how bad it's gonna be nowadays. Only 250 ingots, pathetic. We do need more coupons, though. Can you imagine a broke bid with only 380k a random? Oh, imagine that. Imagine that. I can speak a bit of Viet, let me go! Humans were better before we made the word fetish. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. Well, I feel like fetish has always been a thing. Maybe just people didn't call it a fetish. But the idea of a fetish has probably existed for probably further than recorded history, in all honesty. I don't have to imagine. The word fetish predates sexual deviancy, bro. But it didn't stop people from thinking about it. I preferred the word freaky. This is the most ACGN community conversation that could have possibly walked in on. But right, like, fetish as a slang term, I would say, I mean, at least in my time, I've seen it used commonly starting with maybe the 2010s, but I'm sure people used that term before then. But nowadays, the idea of having a fetish is, like, pretty, strangely enough, popular culture. To where, you know, your sexual preferences were put into categories. And based on those categories, you know, you would do your thing. The original meaning of the term doesn't have anything to do with kinks and stuff. Yeah. More or less. But the idea of being turned on by certain things, that most definitely existed. For however long. Longer than we probably know of. I'm too lazy to Google, but it originally meant a religious icon, right? Did it? That's new to me. Because yeah, I always knew about fetish definition as in the Gooner type of definition. If my roommate walked in on me right now, I'ma be cooked. See, that is also a fetish. Someone being absolutely cooked. Right? It's I know, right? Watching Arknights, I judge you. I think we were better off when we didn't both glorify and condemn sexual preferences. Yeah, we're in a very, for lack of a better term, we're in a very hypersensitive time. Right, and I mean, being in the information age, this is what the age is more or less is, where we have access to information and communities that we would have never dreamed of having before. But with the advent of the internet, it's all very easily done. So then it becomes super easy to both glorify and condemn anything, not just sexual preferences, literally anything. Someone has a slightly hot take, turn it into a really hot take. Speaking of Google and fetishes, unfortunately Gemini is very intimately aware of my most depraved ideas. Oh no. I have the hiccup Sharky, can you post a jump scare? Bro, what are you using AI for? Actually, I have used AI chatbots before, just because I was curious. I used to during COVID with a couple buddies, just like mess around with I wouldn't say porn related stuff, but like that's not the right term for it. Because during COVID, I remember vividly us going on to like, well, I lost the term. It was, you know, like sites like Chatterbait, cam girls. That's the term. We look at cam girls and do a little bit of trolling. There was this one time, I still remember this. There was this one time where we went to a cam girl, and we'd be on the Discord call together, and then one person would have the account and like share the screen for us. Sorry, gonna have a drink of water before I continue that. But right, one of our buddies had the account and shared the screen on a Discord call for the three of us. And I distinctly remember spending half an hour or more trying to figure out, because so imagine this, right? Cam girl doing her thing, right? Doing their 18 plus not safe for work thing. But in the back of the room, there was a guy there. A guy who had their back turned to us, the camera, I mean, on a laptop. So we spent over half an hour trying to figure out what that guy was doing on the laptop, right? Because we were speculating. We were like, is that a moderator? Is that like, who is that guy and what is he doing? Nothing to do with the cam girl. We were just wondering what the guy was doing. And I remember doing a lot of that type of stuff during COVID. It was good fun. Very good fun. I am not the cam girl you wanted, but the one you deserve. Does anyone know why Dommy Mommy is a thing? I don't think I know the exact reason. Because if I were to speculate about the Dommy Mommy, it might just be like a top or bottom thing. Right? Like that's probably the most basic answer I could give. Right? Maybe there's a guy who's very much a bottom and just wanted someone with a top, and the Dommy Mommy thing, I mean, it's in the name. It's a very, very top sort of role, if we can call it that. I mean, it's all fanfiction, but sometimes I start writing like it's sort of online. And AI doesn't have rights, so they aren't real. Well, some people wanted AI to have rights. Well, maybe don't speak too soon. Maybe we might be speaking to our AI overlords in the future. But yeah, that's all I got for fetishes. At least the Dommy Mommy bit, because like I'm into what I'm into. I'm not particularly into Dommy Mommy myself, but you know, I can appreciate a good ara. OMG, is that the Sharky? It is, Lever. What a time to come in, Lever, because we're just talking about fetishes right now. I feel like the ara has a hand in that, lol. It is one of those things where it awakens something in you. But yeah, like I like a really good ara. But I wouldn't really call it my fetish. It's something that, if it happens, I would appreciate it. Because I feel like for something to be considered a fetish, you gotta really, like, you're super really into it. Rather than just, oh, this is nice. At least that's my opinion of it. So, like, you can like a lot of things, but if you were to have a fetish of it, you gotta be really into it. That kind of next step of what you're into. But, yeah, ara. Very, very nice. Who... Are we as a collective into the Dommy Mommy? My fetish is for Stronghold Protocol. Oh, that turns me right on. Stronghold Protocol. That's my fetish. Actually, if I were to have an Arknights fetish, it's IS. It's got to be integrated strategies, which the amount that I play this mode, both on stream and off stream. But yeah, like some fetishes are also, you know, more popular than others. Some obviously more socially acceptable than others. Right? There's a hierarchy to these things. Perfect time for you to come in. I also believe Sharky had something to say to you, Lever. Ah, yes, Lever, do you like inflation? We're bringing that conversation back. Do you like Arknights inflation? You know, that's my lovely question for you. I guess this is what we're doing now. What other fetishes can we start listing? I just came back to the game after 2 years before IS, so yeah, that's my fetish. So, alright, so we got Lever liking Stronghold Protocol, me and a couple others liking IS. I mean, I guess the equivalent of someone... So I guess the equivalent of having an inflation fetish in Arknights would be if you had a fetish for, I don't know, SSS, Stationary Security Service, or like something niche like Reclamation Algorithm. Gameplay, no. Random BS we should not be talking about, yes. Precisely, that's why you're all here. This is just a regular occurrence, isn't it? Happens every stream. I just start going off on a tangent and not touching the game in the slightest. Same Loki, hope they look back at old IS and give some quality of life. 3 and 4 star cost, hope is nasty as hell, yeah. Well, that's how it started out. And they have given it sort of updates. Like, they added the difficulty meter before it was officially added in, like, later ISs. So, EUSSS. See, it is the same reaction when someone says they have an inflation fetish. It's just, ew. We found our equivalent. And, like, the equivalent for, like, the vanilla tag in Not Safe for Work works would be, like, your side story events, your regular story stages. Hey kid, want some cursed sharky images? Oh no. Alright, lay it on us, pup. Let's see these super cursed sharky images. My eyes have already been cursed today as it is. So, you know, how bad could it possibly be? Also, sorry, I just want to get this out of the way, but the other part of inflation that I don't get. Because when someone says they have an inflation fetish, it usually means... Right? It usually means that it's like super, like we're talking like balloon levels of inflated. That I don't get. And I'm still trying to comprehend it. Why would someone be... And this is a genuine question, by the way, I'm not trolling right now. Why would someone be sexually aroused by someone being inflated like a balloon? And like, you know, spherical, proper spherical blown up balloon as well. Yeah, I try my best to understand stuff, but that's another thing I just don't necessarily get. Maybe not yet. I don't think they're logical or supposed to make sense, probably. But, like, here's the thing, Lever. You like something for a reason. There's always a reason to why you like something. So what I'm trying to drill down to is what that thing is. Right, like, for example, like, Sharpie, I'm super into monster girls. I love monster girls. Like, the more unique, the better. And I like it because any, you know, whatever monster girl it ends up being is a unique part of them. And I like that. Alright? I like the unique shit. People are into weird shit, but that's very true, but there's still a reason as to why, right? Best thing I can think of is the rubber texture, same as you know what, that's a good shout. Could be a rubber thing. But then, this is literally me in design school now. Okay, now that we know that possibly it could be because of the rubber texture, why are people sexually attracted to rubber? It just feels like me at school, except, you know, instead of architectural design, it's fetishes. We're drilling down into it. It's always a thing. We might not have an answer, but we're always wondering these things. Or maybe that's just me being weird. Yeah, I'm always thinking about reasons why. But right, there's always gotta be some sort of tangible reason as to why someone likes a particular fetish. It could very well, for inflation, it could very well be because they like the rubber texture. Sharky, is there a reason why we decide to waste our time talking about weird things? Not everything needs a good reason. That is also true. Could be for some very bad reasons. Oh, speaking of bad reasons, I saw the other day, the EDP445 or whatever his username was. There's a documentary about him that came out. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard some very concerning things about it. And apparently Chris Hansen's in it too. Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator. So I thought that was a fun, not the topic, but Chris Hansen. I've heard this, but I've also heard it's not the documentary itself, but the content within it. Because I've seen the guys Mike Klum's Boogie, I forgot his username, Boogie something numbered and some numbers, right? I've seen a documentary about him like a year back. Like that was honestly a really good documentary. Very depressing topics, but yeah. What's bad and where can I see it? So, for context, there used to be a YouTuber by the name of EDP445 or 455, whatever the numbers were. And like some number of years back, he was do I even mention it? Stuff to do with children, I think, is what I'll say before YouTube decides to flag this stream. And it was a super big controversy, obviously. And that's sort of what he's known for now. But then documentary maker Mike Klum had recently released a documentary about the guy. But yeah, no, that's it makes me uncomfortable even mentioning anything adjacent to that. But yeah, the documentary is there. I do still want to see it because I did like the Boogie 2988 documentary. As far as a produced documentary goes, I think it's pretty good. But yeah, he released an EDP one. And you can see it on YouTube right now, if you really wanted to. Oh, that one, yeah, that's awful, yeah. It was... Yeah, it makes me feel uncomfortable. And it's very hard to make me feel uncomfortable. I just want to say that. I could talk about fetishes and degeneracy gooner stuff just fine in a completely normal, lax voice. But that is one topic that no. No. But yeah, considering my age, best not to watch that, likely. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. I think that is good. Anyways, Lever, what do you think about inflation in Arknights? Oh, good lord. Okay, let's actually try to finish this run here. So we gotta spend a little less than 196 more ingots to finish the run. But I still need to spend. So there's rogue traders here too, so I think if we just speedrun this, we can get it done. Right? Or I don't have coupons, so I'm gonna need more than one rogue trader. So I might just go into the Bosky. We went deep into the rabbit hole there. We did. It's the Sharky special. Just going off on a tangent for half an hour while not even touching the game once. I won't be surprised if one of these days my PC just times out because I've just left it idle. I bet you that's gonna happen. But see, we can carry out perfectly intellectual discussions about things. I actually really enjoy intellectual discussions, unironically. That's very much just a thing I like to do. And I think it's nice to be able to just talk about things. Whether or not it's in a memey way or not. You know, humans are very social creatures. Even for someone like me that doesn't touch grass. Sharky, will you be free for like 5 minutes after stream? Yeah, I'll be free. What's up, Lever? What do you need me for? Do you need me to recommend you some good Monster Girl doujinshis? I think both of us Canadians like talking a bit too much. Do you mean, Pup? By that do you mean, I think both of us Canadians like talking a bit too much, eh? But yeah, Lever, I'll be free after stream. And yeah, it depends on what you need me for, too. But I should be alright for the most part. Because yeah, this will be the last run of the stream as well. This is the third run. Oh no, I want your opinion on something as an outsider view would help. Okay. I can do that for you. I got you. Helpful Sharky. Doing a thing. Okay, pop that. Spinach. Sure. Some extra defense. Sure, not like we need it. Okay, I want turmoils. Because of coupons. Coupons. I'm even willing to... Oh no, we have this risk coin, so I think we'll be alright. It's not like these runs are that difficult. They're just some good fun.
All packed and ready? Let's go then.
Okay, so stage always has a bear. We got the boss version of this. I can probably just do this. Come on, Arketo. Okay, never mind. Come on, Arketo, you can do this. I believe in you. Okay, well, I might mess up this attempt. And then... Okay, this is probably the worst way to do this map, but... You know... I've done worse. I've done way worse. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was definitely the most scuffly I've ever done this stage. Okay, pop that. Okay, more coupons.
A battle without an explosion or cheering makes me feel a little uneasy. Let's head
How
back.
many coupons are we getting? 4. I like that. So yeah, as many coupons as we can, then we can go into the Rogue Trader just to start spend maxing. Something that I wouldn't advise myself to do IRL. Because money is something you gotta be responsible for. Gamba. Just pop one of these. Combats? Not quite. Yan operators. Third ending, we'll pick it up. Okay, combat. Where user? UFO version. We can do this. Tragodi is kind of a demon, huh? He's very good. Very, very good. You can get 10 free 10k ingots IRL? Yeah, right? You just gotta click on this link and give us your social security details, credit card number, and your home address, and you can get those free 10k ingots, no problem at all, no strings attached. I don't care at all how much I spend, which somehow makes me spend way less than what I normally pay. That's an interesting thing, actually. I wonder how that works for you.
Relax. Their comms will be paralyzed as long as I'm here.
Genuinely curious, because I'm very frugal when it comes to my money. I am a saver, I'm not a spender.
Controlling the battlefield with brute force.
I'm one of those people that really saves.
Pass on your last words.
And it doesn't help that I'm paranoid in general. Definitely doesn't help on that front.
Your orc draw. Aim. Loose.
Okay, we'll see if we can get the Statue Geist. Fingers crossed we can. Sharky Chat, I currently have 184 items, no Ling Loop. Dang! Wow, congrats on your amazing run.
Listen.
That sounds very lovely.
Enjoy a little solar sojourn to the
Played old
information
S with
silo.
him is so funny because he just stalls or outright blocks most boss mechanics, yeah. The tactical cat skill 2 is so... There's so much utility to Phantom Ult skill 2. Like, even if he just had skill 2, he would be absolutely amazing. But yeah, Tragodia is the Tragodia difference. But I prefer to call him Phantom Ult.
No further animus signals in range. Mission complete. Perfectly executed.
And more stuff, more coupons.
All
Love
right,
to see it.
Doctor. Give me a high five.
Oh, lots of coupons. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I don't need any of that. We're just here to spend. Okay, another doubt node. Grab some items. Even skill 3 trivializes VEC-C, yes. Oh, he's very, very good. The urge to pet Kato too strong. I want to pet some cats at some point. IRL, I mean. See, I've been thinking of getting a cat, but I need a career first, so I can financially support a cat. That's sort of what's holding me back. But I would love a cat one day. You know, I remember that was Yanops. We'll do Legend. Not that we need to, but I still need to find as many combat nodes as possible. I'll even just open up this. I have a cat. I am not confident it's a cat sometimes. What are you convinced of then? If not a cat, what is your cat? Are they a dog? Are they a fox? Are they a rat? You know, what are we working with here? And we don't need that either. Okay, I think we have enough coupons to finish off the challenge. Easy dubs. So, bang! And just buy everything. Buy. No selling here, all buying. Lots of purchases. Okay, refresh. We'll probably get there. I'm curious, if you fill the coin coffer with only coins that can't be tossed, what happens in a forced toss event? That's a good question, actually. Because there aren't that many coins that, like, lock a slot. Personally, I only know of two coins that lock a slot. And even for a coin coffer the size of this, you're still going to be tossing 3. Though, if you could bring Tourist Squad, that'll be a good chance to test. That is a good question, though. I do wonder. Maybe it just doesn't roll the full amount of coins. Maybe it just rolls the coins that are tossable. But I don't think it's possible to fill out all your coin coffer with coins that can't be tossed. Because even with the 6 you have here, I don't think it's possible. But I think it is possible to bring Tourist Squad and have all the coins that lock slots so that you don't toss 5 coins. It is an interesting thing to ask, though. Tempted to do file editing to try that. Tempted, but bad idea. A very bad idea, I would say. Well, it doesn't stop the curiosity. Okay, some good expensive buys we like to see. We'll get out of there. Oh, we're back. I forgot I bought that item already. Okay, then... I don't know what to do. We're just gonna go through it, I guess. Another Turmoil, Breakthrough, UFO Edition. Should be very straightforward on difficulty 0. But I'm still gonna be extra cautious regardless. Yeah.
Pass on your last words.
Okay, well they died way too quickly. Arketo, can you kill the bear? You're trying to lose money, yet you have over 300 left and you started with 200? Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Relax. Their comps will be paralyzed as long as I'm here. Doctor,
okay, there we go. It's because I brought Support Squad and the 1 coin. But also because there's only 6 coins in our coin coffer. So the chances of me or you tossing Cocoon Worth is a lot higher. Okay, what else can I do in here? We could get more ingots. Perfect. Okay, toss those coins. We'll go down, we'll keep buying stuff up. As much as we can. We're almost there. And now we're there. Okay, we're good. No more. And just in case, I'm just gonna exit. There we go. Alright. We've done our shopping spree. That's all done. We did it. Alright. And with that, I'll end it here. We'll continue with this on a different stream. Future stream. So luckily, I don't have to decide what we're doing. We just continue with this. But anyways. I'm gonna go see what Lever's up to. And then I'm gonna go sleep. So with that, I gotta plug in the obligatory Discord link before the stream officially ends. So I'm gonna do that. Well, time to sleep. Bye, chat and Sharky. Yes, bye-bye, pup. Bye-bye. Join the Discord server. People do stuff. But yeah, other than that, I'm getting out of breath as well. Starting to... Yeah, I should just do a quick outro. I mean, not as good as outro as any, so... Yes. Alright. Have a good one, everyone. We'll see what videos I get done, and we'll continue with this on future streams. So yeah, take care of yourselves, everyone. See you later. Bye-bye!